everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see a team that can get it done on the ground. The Niners are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against a Cowboys team that wants to keep the running game in check.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Garoppolo on first down. Screen play, McKinnon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he's got some physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Garoppolo to throw on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and just like that, it's third down.
In today's NFL, it might have surprised some people, but San Francisco was really, really hot to pick up Kyle Juszczyk from Baltimore, and they acquired him. Why? He can do everything. Block it? Yeah, of course he can. But he can catch the ball well in the backfield, too.
Led all fullbacks in receptions the last 2 years and played in his first Pro Bowl a season ago. Garoppolo looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Gould now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Williams, a man in motion right. Elliott, toss right. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 78 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to find Garcon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, it's Dixon. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now on first, Dixon again. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. They come out here in the eye. That would give to the big fullback use check. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. To throw from his end zone. Rush. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because as that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And they give this time to the tailback. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, rush. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now they'll run it on the toss. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. They'll start the drive with Dixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, holding on to the football is a big problem for the 49ers last year. Shouldn't surprise any of us, right? When you're 2-14, you probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. How about they have 15 last year?
15 of them, yep, and a 2-14 record, kind of indicative. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually third down, fourth down? They got them on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Green 39. Green.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go now.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to roam now. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
In motion left comes Williams. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56.
On 1st and 10, Rush. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Garoppolo. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now a first down following that long gain.
Hurry up, here we go. Three, that's it now, Barney.
Play action, Garoppolo. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Jordan Lewis, the rookie out of Michigan. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29. Yard line.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Fresh set of downs here. handoff left. Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Play action. Rush. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Rush. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot him. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two. Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
No, Jack Patriot.
The handoff out of the pistol. It's Dixon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. To throw is Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
No, Jack Patriot.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo going for the D. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Mark Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Off the play fake. Rush. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Detroit!
The give is to Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Toss left to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be incomplete. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Off the play fake. Rush. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw is Rush. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they're operating in the red zone. Garoppolo now. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Let's go! Leopard! Leopard!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! No, check, Patriot! Patriot! No, check, Patriot!
Throwing here, rush. And this one is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here we go, back 99 Philly, here we go.
On 2nd down, Elliott. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now rush. It got his man complete. A big gain of 31 on third down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. Room to run inside the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Right back to Dixon. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Garoppolo on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Leopard! Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Set. Over. No. Check.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Niners on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hurry up, here we go. Back out of that Philly, here we go. Back out of that Philly, here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. No. Check, Patriots.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeremiah Tauchu able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. Zeke with a shake and bake. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. This will be from 56 yards out. Get to the football. It's blocked.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
On 1st down, they go with Dixon. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Coney Ely coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
it.